gentlemen, today's date is Monday, October the 30th, and right now the local time in Atlanta is 3:20 a.m. So as you guys can see, I am in the process of doing my makeup because I do start a 4-day trip this morning. And when I woke up, I noticed there was a delay. Okay, so the first thing that I do when I wake up is always check my schedule. So I call crew scheduling, and after 15 minutes of being on hold, I was able to get a hold of someone to confirm the delay. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you very quickly what is going on. So I have 4 legs today: Atlanta to airport code RDU, which is Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina. So I was actually doing a turn. So Atlanta to Raleigh, and then Raleigh back to Atlanta, and then Atlanta to airport code PHL, which is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. In Philly, we are going to change aircrafts, it looks like, and then I'm doing Philly to Raleigh. Now, when I ultimately get to Raleigh this evening, I will have it looks like 12-hour and 50-minute layover. So that is for today. Now let me tell you the rest of this pairing because it is a 4-day trip. Now day 2 is Raleigh to airport code DEN, which is Denver, Colorado, and then Denver, Colorado to airport code CLE, which is Cleveland, Ohio. So when I get to Cleveland, I will have a 14-hour and 3-minute layover. Day 3, Cleveland to Denver, and then Denver to airport code CUN, which is Cancun, Mexico. When I get to Cancun, I have a 23-hour and 11-minute layover. And then day 4, it is Cancun to airport code ORD, which is Chicago, Illinois. Now when I get to Chicago, I will have a 2-hour ground sit. These are the worst, by the way. That 2 hours I could be using to come back home, because after that 2-hour ground sit, it's just one leg, guys. Chicago to Atlanta. All right, so that is the gist of my 4-day trip. Time away from base, 90 hours and 22 minutes. Now the credit hours for this 4-day trip, 27 hours and 32 minutes. My report time was 5:15 a.m. I did call crew scheduling to get my report time adjusted. So guys, our delay is 2 hours and 5 minutes. So we were supposed to leave at 6:15 a.m. Now it is 8:20 a.m. So crew scheduling adjusted my report time to 6:50 a.m. So it's already too late for me. I'm not going back to sleep. I'll just head to the airport, right? I'll just take my time to get ready this morning. Delays affect not only our passengers, but also the flight crew. So I'm starting off with a 2-hour and 5-minute delay. That means the rest of my flights and layovers will also suffer. So the one thing I'm concerned about is when we get to Philly. We are expected now to get to Philly. It was at 1:10 p.m. Now it is 3:15 p.m. What I'm concerned about is that we are supposed to change aircrafts in Philly to head to Raleigh. Now the flight leaving from Philly to go to Raleigh is at 2:05 p.m. If we are arriving at 3:15 p.m., we're going to miss that flight. So what I think may happen is, instead of us having a layover in Raleigh, I think we're going to Misconnect. If they deem this a misconnect, they will get a Philly crew to work that flight to Raleigh, and we may end up staying in Philly for our layover instead of Raleigh. So I don't know what's going on, but again, I am in the process of getting ready, working on these brows, and then I'm putting on the rest of my makeup. But guys, I will be with you later. I'm just going to monitor this. And this is what you have to do as a flight attendant. Always check your schedule. Make sure there are any changes. If there are any changes, confirm it with crew scheduling. Eyebrows are already being triggered by this delay, so I need to clean them up, but we will talk later. Good morning. All right, guys, so I am at the airport. It is 6:52 a.m. So now my flight is delayed to 8:30 a.m. We are in the E-gates. I am near my gate. I'm going to head over there in a few minutes, but I did stop to get something to eat. Yeah, they haven't adjusted my schedule yet. So right now, it looks like I'm late because I'm not able to check in, even though I was told my report time was going to be adjusted to a 6:50 a.m. So it's a whole ordeal when it comes to a crew scheduling, checking you in. You are marked as late. So I have to send an email to my supervisors just to make sure that I do not get a tardy on my schedule, because that does give you points. And I have been, I've been good since December of 2019. So I've had no incidents when it comes to me being on time for my flights. All right, so as of now, my schedule has not changed. It's still giving 4 legs, but I know we're not going to be able to work that flight to Philly. Well, Philly to Raleigh. They're gonna have to cancel. Well, not cancel, but get a whole new crew to do a Philly to Raleigh. So I'm sure that's what's gonna happen. We will see. But I'm ahead of my gate, even though the new check-in time shouldn't be 6:50. It should be, if it's 8:30, 7:30, an hour before. But I'm gonna go over there anyway, guys, and see what's going on. It might be a bad thing because I might be the only person in uniform over there. All right, so as it stands, first flight, Atlanta to Raleigh. I gotta get on, do my safety checks, my pre-flight requirements. I didn't tell you guys, I'm the Beyonce. Okay, so I have to represent and set the tone for the flight. I'll see you guys later in Raleigh, if I'm still going to Raleigh. Good morning. All right, guys, we are in Raleigh, Durham. Very first flight. It was 57 minutes, but we had to add about 15 more minutes because we had to go around a circle. Next leg is going to Atlanta. Oversold flight. Had a few seats open. This one right now is a little over halfway full. We're on an A320 SpaceFlex. 186 passengers, max capacity, 31 rows of seats. Of course, we are behind. This flight's supposed to leave at 10:50 and it's 10:21. Yeah, see you in Atlanta. All right, guys, leg 2 of 3. No, one more leg. Yes, we are in Atlanta. Hour 1 coming from Raleigh. I had to think about it. See, Atlanta to Raleigh. Yeah, Raleigh back to Atlanta. Now we're going to Philly. So this is going to be my last leg. This one is super oversold. So it's safe to say every seat is taken. This last flight coming from Raleigh, halfway full. Anyways, I'm tired. I've been up since 2:30 a.m. 2 hours and plus of delays. Guys, I'll see you in Philly. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today's date is Tuesday, October 31st. Yes, it is Happy Halloween, 4:25 a.m. in Philly. I'm gonna do a very quick room tour because I gotta be out of here in 5 minutes. All right, guys, very quickly, I got 2 legs today. So it's going to start off with a deadhead from Southwest, from Philly to Denver. And as soon as I get to Denver, we are working the flight Denver to Cleveland. And then when I get to Cleveland, I will have a 14-hour and some change layover. My van time this morning is 4:40 a.m. We need to be at the gate by 5:15 a.m. This first flight is going to be long, but I really don't care because I am deadheading. The only thing I care about is that I have a window seat or an aisle seat, but I prefer a window. And today is Halloween. Now guys, I really don't celebrate Halloween, but I definitely celebrate holiday pay. And I am getting holiday pay today, so it is 200%. So guys, what I'm about to do is wrap everything up, meet my crew. This is the look I'm going for. Not feeling the wig right now. I did spray some water, but yeah, I need to get it together. But guys, first leg, Philly to Denver, deadhead, and then the next one I am working. Guys, I will speak to you later if I can. Good morning.
Hey YouTube, what's up?
Hey. All right guys, we are safely on the aircraft. This is what we are flying on with Southwest. Love Southwest. And this is actually the bigger one. The 737-700, their bins are smaller. But yeah, it's giving, what's the flight time? 3:55. 4 hours to Denver. We are going to be chilling. I already got my Subway, I got my juice, I got the whole roll right here to myself. Well, girl, I am on YouTube. Yeah, so that is what's going on. Me and this little good wig, we're going to have a good little PT. Yes. That's why I'm saying I have to edit all this out. But yeah, guys, I will see you guys in Denver. Remember, it's a tight connection from here to our next flight, guys. But yeah, we're chilling. We're hoping for that too. What we are hoping for is that we don't even make that flight, but something tells me we will, knowing how our airline works and how God works in a mysterious way. But we'll see. See you guys later. good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today's date is Wednesday, November the 1st, and the local time right now in Cleveland is 3:40 a.m. So, ladies and gentlemen, today is day 3. Yes, day 3. It is 2 legs. It is Cleveland to Denver. Looks like we have a little ground time when we get to Denver of 1 hour and 22 minutes. We are changing aircrafts, and then it is Denver to Cancun. So guys, yesterday was a lot. We had the Deadhead on Southwest. I did not sleep because I have a hard time sleeping on aircrafts, right? It was like 4 hours coming from Philly to Denver. As soon as we landed in Denver, we had to hurry up and make our next flight, which was coming to Cleveland. Now, I will say this. I don't know what was said by the gate agent or what happened, but those passengers were upset. We only have 45 minutes, guys, to get to our next gate. That is the amount of time we used to board. It was a pretty light flight on an old A321, so 230 passengers max capacity, 41 rows of seats. We were a little bit over halfway full, close to 3/4 full. I got to this room yesterday and relaxed a little bit, ate my sloppy joe, and went to sleep. It is cold out here in Cleveland. Of course, I did not come prepared. I brought my jacket the last trip. All I have is that schoolgirl sweater, and that is not stopping no type of cold. And this is my look for today. There's a reason why I am wearing blue. It matches my bathing suit, and we'll talk about that later. You guys know I don't come out to play when it comes to that heat in Cancun until nighttime. I might do something with the crew. But anyways, you know I didn't do anything for Halloween. Again, I don't celebrate Halloween. I celebrate holiday pay. So good morning. Alright guys, we are in Denver, Colorado. It's like almost 8 a.m. It was 2 hours and 53 minutes. Coming from Cleveland to Denver. Here's the announcement. Okay, so we are going to be boarding shortly. They have to clean the aircraft because in Denver they clean it. But child, that first flight, I'm telling you right now, it was a light load. Well, was it a light load? Yes, it was. It was a light load. This one is oversold. So we went from one A321 Neo to the old one. So this one's oversold, I think, by 10. So it's going to be a long flight going to Cancun. All right, so I got to do my safety checks, pre-flight requirements. I got me something to eat. That Chick-fil-A I had, it really was a given. So this one is going to be a little bit better. But I will see you guys when I get to Cancun, and we'll finish up. Good morning. Bien, Addie. ¿Cómo estás, baby? ¿Cómo estás? Not the car. Oh my gosh.
¿Cómo estás, chiquito?
Yes, okay. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás, baby? Everybody got a good smile. Right, everybody gets a ¿cómo estás with me.
How do we get back to the food?
Yeah, we need some food. Listen, Alfredo. Is this the beach we play at, Alfredo? Huh? Is that the beach that we can go to? Oh, okay. Oh. Guys, after a 3-hour and 23-minute flight, I am finally in Cancun. And guess what, guys? It looks like they kind of upgraded us because we are in a different part. But anyways, let's do this room tour. Mexico right now. So it was 3 hours, 23 minutes coming from Denver to Cancun. When we got into the room, we decided to meet at the pool. So guys, I am wearing a bathing suit right here, and I'll show you a picture of the bathing suit. But I was hanging out with the crew for a few hours by the pool, and the winds were very, very fierce. So the last time I was out here, it was very hot and humid. The weather is perfect. The only thing I did not really like, the wind was a little bit aggressive, okay? And it was a very strong Beyonce fan kind of weather. I mean, my lashes were about to fall off, like this wig. It looks so crazy right now because the wind, it just really disrespected the wig. There was no love for the wig or my eyelashes, okay? That's why I took my eyebrows off. I was like, yeah, the wind is not gonna take the eyebrows, so I took it off for the wind because that wind was so fierce, honey. I mean, it would have stripped everything, including this flimsy top that I have on, like, honestly. But after we was at the beach, we decided to go get something to eat. And I did order the chicken Alfredo with extra chicken, extra Alfredo sauce, and I also had dessert. So that is how I spent my night. Now guys, there is something very important going on in Mexico. And because today is November the 1st, it is called the Day of the Dead. And what this is, it is a celebration of the continuity of life. And what they're saying is traditionally, November 1st honors deceased children, and November 2nd honors deceased adults. Day of the Dead is celebrated passionately throughout Mexico. November 2nd is an official public holiday in Mexico. I remember watching a movie called Coco. I think it's called Coco, but I remember that in the movie they were talking about the Day of the Dead, so I kind of understand how you do pay respects to those who are not here on Earth, right? And it's very ironic I am in Mexico for that. So there's a lot of festivities going on regarding that. I talked to the hotel staff and they were saying, you know, they have dances, they have feasts. They celebrate this as a national holiday is what I am understanding. But guys, my van time is 12:17 p.m. We were going to meet for breakfast in the morning. But honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm just gonna have a really cute little night, charge my phone. I'm gonna have to like do this wig over again. But I had a really good time. I love this crew. We have been gelling. And see, that's the issue I have, guys. I can have a phenomenal crew and the next crew may not work, right? And I tell you guys, when it comes to me, some people do not like me. And that is their prerogative, right? Everyone has a reputation, whether it's good or bad. But when it comes to me, baby, I play by the book. A lot of people don't like working with me because I hold them accountable. And the reason why I'm like this is because I take my job serious. When I have multiple lives in my hand, including my own, I take that serious. And I tell flight attendants all the time, safety is the primary focus, customer service is secondary. If you want to be a customer service representative, go work at Chick-fil-A. And no shade to Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A, all right? Just like I love Death Row Records. But our training, our knowledge, everything revolves around safety, not customer service. And you know what I've noticed, and this might be a little rant, that term aggressive, rude, angry, bitter. I don't know why that comes with Black women. When I am stern, I am stern. I'm not mean, I'm not aggressive. I am a nice person. I am, trust me. But there's also a serious side, and I take my job serious. Tomorrow is day 4, go home day. But guys, it's been real. We will talk in the morning with God's blessing, but I gotta go. Good night.
A few hours later.
All right, guys, it is go home day right now. The local time in Cancun is about 11:50 a.m. 12:17 is our van time. So our power just went out. So I have this open a little bit because there is no light. And thank God, because I use the restroom. I tow up the bathroom and the elevators are down. It is a very far walk to where we need to go to meet the shuttle. So I am going to have to carry all these bags down 2 flights of stairs because of this. So I'm a little frustrated right now. Hopefully the weather is good. I just put on my makeup and yeah, I noticed that all the power went out and there was some kind of fire alarm and they haven't really said anything. My phone is not working. There's no Wi-Fi here, so I have 3G now, so I don't have too much to communicate with, but I need to wrap all of this up, put it up, and head downstairs. Yeah, go home day, 2 legs. It is Cancun to Chicago, change aircrafts, and then go to Atlanta. So yeah, this is how I'm starting off my day, ladies and gentlemen, but yeah, I will be with you much later if I can. I can't believe the power went out, but you know what? Things happen. And you just gotta have a plan B, and the plan B is the stairs, and I'm not really feeling it, but hey, good afternoon. Okay guys, we are in Chicago, Chicago. It's like, I don't know what time it is, but anyways, we just got through customs. It was 3 hours and 16 minutes coming from Cancun. We are keeping the same plane. We are not changing aircrafts. Garrett's is right in front of me, so I got Garrett's right here. You probably can't see, but my bag's right there. Yeah, I got my popcorn. I'm watching my co-worker stuff so she can use the restroom. This is our last flight. This flight, guys, we were on a A321, the old one, so there was 230 passengers max capacity, 41 rows of seats. It was under halfway full. This flight going to Atlanta, about to say Chicago. This last flight, it is oversold. We are going to make our way there. We had like a 2-hour ground time, sit, I should say, but we had to wait for a gate because we arrived early. Now we're here, and this is what's going on. Oh, I also got some food. So I spent a lot of money. I spent $36 at Garrett's getting popcorn, and I got something to eat on top of that. So it's giving $60 on food. So right now we're gonna head to our gate, which is further from where we are at right now. I don't have to do my safety checks because it's the same aircraft. But guys, with my leg going to Atlanta, we will talk later. And look, she got ice cream, and it's cold out here in Chicago.